Dude, everything. I mean,
Hey man, we're live here in downtown Los Angeles, California. We're here at the Los Angeles Police Department, and we're just hanging out.
but it's different than a tornado because of how widespread it is. This was a huge storm, huge. It just ripped up the New Jersey coastline, Staten Island, parts of Queens.
Wait, let's continue the story in the light over there.
Oh, we're moving.
Wait.
So what's been going on with you, man?
Wait. We want to hear about you.
Go ahead.
I want to talk to Dan.
Dan's cool too. Hi,
Yes,
nice to see you.
Good to see you.
But I saw him last month.
Yeah, it's been like 4 months. Maybe 3.
Yep.
But Alan's been.
Should I talk about Occupy Sandy or
Yes,
what?
Alan.
Yeah, let me film you too here.
You're gonna be the journalist here.
Yeah, you can do the interview, but wait,
questions.
not
Questions,
yet.
answers.
Wait, let me set up. Wait.
Innie or outie?
What does that mean? I don't understand.
Maybe I can actually get a story today.
What's that?
I can actually get a story today. You know what? Let's
Oh, you can get
face this way. There. Sorry.
How you doing?
We're doing an interview.
Yeah.
No, it's cool.
You guys go away.
No, stay.
We heard about it. That's like came actually. We're not
Yeah.
we didn't have to walking on the street. We actually seen it.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome. All right. Tell me about what's going on, Alan.
You gonna ask some questions or what?
If I want, but you were saying something. Go ahead.
Well, I was explaining to Dan about what it looks like over there in New York right now, and as well as throughout the coastline of New Jersey, where it's just destruction. Everything's been destroyed. It's like there's homes right through all the houses, if the houses are even still there. Surviving houses are in the process of getting leveled right now. It's been 3+ months now and stuff, and just in New Jersey alone, at this point, there's 42,000 homeless families. And so I'm over there working at a community hub in Staten Island, the Cedar Grove Community Hub, trying to provide as much normalcy as we can at this point in time. It's a tent community where we have a TV and a heater in one tent where people can sit down and have a meal. We have our kitchen tent. We have our other personal tents where we sleep in and stuff. But it's an area where it's everything along that coastline has been destroyed. And it's a really sad thing to see. But it's something that's going to take several years to be able to recover from. And it's I'm just going to stick it out as much as I can.
In the area, Cedar Grove, that you're at right now, how big is the area that you're actually covering?
Well, it's New York Beach. What it is, there's a hub set up next to us in Midland Beach, and then there's New York Beach, and it's along the coastline of the eastern shore of Staten Island. So there's different community hubs in different areas. I don't know like square footage of the size of the New York Beach. It's not a huge area, but I mean as far as like the entire area that's destroyed, it's massive.
Have you known anybody who's actually taken out from the area and just said fuck it and just left?
Yeah, there's a lot of abandoned homes, and that's actually one of the key problems that we're coming up to right now is there's a lot of these abandoned homes where no one has gone in to clean them out, and the mold that is inside of those homes is just getting very out of control. So we have to start being able to move forward into getting those homes cleaned out as well, because neighboring people that live in that area are concerned with the health hazards of the abandoned homes where there's mold growing out of control.
You talked to me last night about what the Red Cross was doing. What are they doing or are they not doing?
Okay, yeah. The Red Cross. First of all, I'm going to say I tip my hat to the Red Cross volunteers. The Red Cross volunteers that are going out there doing their thing, they're helping out with what they can. As far as the upper management in Red Cross is concerned, and what they do with their resources, I'm very disappointed. Last I heard, it was about 10 to 20% of the money that they gather is what they are using for the relief purposes. They drive around in what I call an ice cream truck. It's
not with ice cream.
No, it's got blankets, water, and TV dinners. So they are driving around handing out TV dinners, bottled water, and a blanket, stuff like that, basic supplies. But they're one of those organizations that raises multi-millions of dollars and could be doing so much more with that money than just a TV dinner and a bottle of water.
Have you seen any really grotesque rationing going on, either gasoline or food? I mean, people trying to I think government Bloomberg's putting some restrictions over in New York. So.
It's interesting. Yes, at the very beginning that was the case. Actually, like before I got there, that was the case. I got there a month into it, so it was already kind of past that. But they are experiencing that same thing again right now because they have a new storm. It's another storm, blizzard that's going to be hitting them tomorrow night and Saturday. So they're expecting about a foot of snow or more. I don't know exactly. It's kind of altered a little bit, but I know they're going to be getting hit with lots more snow, even up north, like in Boston. But the affected areas like Staten Island, they're going to get pummeled with a bunch of wind and snow in these next couple of days. So the people in those areas are starting to once again stock up on their rations, stock up on food, gas, and all those resources as much as possible right now.
And the most important thing is is there plenty of alcohol flowing in the area, because that's really
That's what I want to know.
We had a bunch of alcohol at our New Year's Eve party.
No.
I'm sure other residents are doing their own things, getting alcohol and stuff like that. But we don't. That's not what we're there for.
What about the Fuck Sandy deal?
I know nothing about that.
I sent you that link.
Yeah, I haven't.
You're supposed to.
Yeah.
I asked you last night too about have you felt the wrath of Mr. Bloomberg whatsoever?
Well, in a sense, when other hub sites or relief sites get shut down, and they have nowhere to go to, they end up coming to us. It's not really much of a problem. I mean, we're glad to help out extra people as much as we can.
Yeah.
But when another relief site gets shut down, that means those people that were going there for help need to start coming to us or one of the other relief sites that is still up and running. So yes, by Bloomberg shutting down relief sites, it is having an impact. It's making it harder for people to get to the relief sites that they need to get to for supplies.
Patty, go ahead. You're up. I was doing my best to think of questions.
How much bacon is there?
No bacon. I haven't seen any bacon. Oh wait, no, I take that back. We cooked bacon one morning. Yeah.
You weren't talking about cops.
No, I mean actual bacon.
Oh, okay, bacon.
There's plenty of cops around.
And speaking of bacon, how are the police?
Well, yeah, no, the police are. I mean, like as far as like what I've experienced over there, police are very supportive. They come by. They got a truck that comes by. It fills up the generators that are keeping us all lit up with the diesel fuel. They stop by and they actually it was like I think it was the police commissioner that actually dropped off the heater that we're using. Yeah, Commissioner Ray Kelly is the one that brought the heater that we're using there at the Cedar Grove Community Hub. And NYPD drives around in a truck that has a diesel tank on the back of it. They keep that stocked up with fuel and stuff. So they are being supportive in this kind of a situation. They're trying the best they can to keep an eye on everything, because with the community being devastated as it is, you start getting a bunch of looters that want to go around into these empty houses and stuff and try and get whatever they can and stuff. So there's a strong police presence, and they do cool with this.
Lots of looting.
That I know of, not particularly. I'm always just right there inside of the hub, so I don't know what's going on outside of it really. But yeah, there is a strong police presence throughout the streets there. They're constantly cruising around with their lights on, keeping an eye on things.
So one of the most important questions that I know a lot of my viewers want to ask is, have you seen Leslie?
I have not seen Leslie. I've gone and I've worked in the same city. She was working with the You Hungry Mobile 2 crew, which they've been going around in a U-Haul truck that they've renamed the You Hungry truck. They're doing that over in Union Beach, New Jersey. I spent 2 days down in New Jersey doing sheetrock at a house over there, but I did not run into Leslie while I was there. But it makes me happy to know that one of my fellow Los Angeles comrades is over there helping out as well.
Yay. Did you have a question?
What's the traffic like over there? I mean, are the roads blocked off, or are there?
Most of the streets have been cleared. When I went down into New Jersey, there were still some streets where they were still kind of piled up with a bunch of debris. You'll see it like in other areas. Like I've seen pictures of the Rockaways, which is a section of New York over there where they've still got a lot of debris scattered in different areas and stuff. There's still plenty of work to be done. But as far as like regular traffic goes, like what I see there in New York Beach is mostly emergency vehicles. A lot of the tractors that are going around and actually like destroying the homes that are still halfway standing and stuff like that. But, you don't see too many vehicles going around because most vehicles on the island got destroyed. Well, along the coast it is at least, were destroyed when that area was under 8 to 12 feet of water.
So that leads to my next question. How far inland is the devastation?
Well, it really varies on the area. Where I'm at, I would say it's, I don't know, maybe like about, from where I am, maybe about a mile inward, but it really depends on where you're at. Like I spend most of my time just staying right there at the hub, so I don't get to go out into the area to scope it really as much as I'd like to maybe, or to get a better idea of what the total impact is on the area. I just basically have seen that coastline right there, Midland Beach and Newdort Beach. And I mean, as you go more inland, the homes, they look okay. They're not, you don't see as many like destroyed homes, but the problem is those homes are still entirely gutted out. They've had all the insulation, the drywall, the sheetrock all removed, the flooring, so that they can gut out the houses to move forward with like getting them cleaned out from the mold and stuff like that. So even as you go more inland into the island, you still continue to see a lot of homes that look okay on the outside, but when you actually take a peek inside, you see that everything has been gutted out and that they're hollow shells.
Wow.
So there's just a lot of devastation, a lot of work to be done.
It sounds really severe. Is there anything that people who are watching this can do to help?
Well, I mean, I definitely suggest checking out Occupy Sandy. I don't know exactly if it's .org or I think it's .com or .org. I'm not sure, but people can go check out the site there. There's also links through the Inner Occupy site that can lead people to the various relief hubs and stuff, get information on how they can send donations. One of the biggest needs for the long haul is going to be mold remediation equipment so we can continue to clean. And then it's also going to be the building materials that are going to be needed so that people can get their homes rebuilt.
Is there any idea how long it'll take? I mean, that might be a partial question, but...
Well, they one thing we just kind of keep in mind is like 7 years after Katrina, they're still cleaning up over there. So we definitely have several years of work to do in New York and in New Jersey.
Anybody you want to say hi to?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure I have a couple friends watching. I noticed my friend Joyce was watching, so I just want to say hello. And
Aww.
everybody else that might be watching, hello. Good to be out here hanging out with my Los Angeles comrades while I'm taking a break away from the mess. But
And I know we're all so excited to see you.
yeah, it's
Yay.
good to
No,
see
we're
you.
not. We don't.
All of us! Fuck you! All of us are excited!
We'd be a little more excited.
Even
Cold
Dan!
Seriously.
Okay.
It's not cold here. Shut up.
Alright, well,
It's
thank
ridiculous.
you.
It's like 50.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys, I'm gonna archive this so I can find it later, and I'll be right back.
It's fine.